Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started in child's pose on your mat. So do knees wide, big toes touch. Yep, and just take a moment to settle. Let the forehead rest on the mat, forearms rest on the mat. And start to become present, taking full big rounds of breath. So starting in the belly, letting it rise all the way up to the collarbone. Maybe holding it at the top for a beat, and then full exhale out. Try to get all the air out of the lungs. And then as you start to take these breaths, really smooth it out and start to cultivate the Ujjayi breath. So taking the inhale through the nose, constricting the back of the throat, and then exhaling out through the nose. So anytime during your practice, if you lose a posture or you sense that you're kind of losing control of your movements, just stop and always come back to the breath. It's how you move the energy through your body. Please feel free to take any modifications you may need. I take modifications for my back and my wrist. There is no shame in a modification or a variation. And likewise, if you're feeling awesome and you want to take an expansion, please feel free to take that expansion. Go ahead and walk your hands to the right side of the mat. Take the left hand on top of the right and take a big breath in that left side of the rib cage and exhale the breath completely. On your next inhale, walk the hands back through center and over to the left hand side. And then let the right rib cage expand. Big inhale, exhale, breath out. Good, then coming back through center, activate the arms. So that means lifting the forearms up off the mat, come to the fingertips. And then take the left hand behind the back into a half bind. Try to reach for the right quad. And then take a simple little twist to the left, lengthening the neck spine. Creating space throughout the back. Good, then unwind, come back through center. Activate the arms again, really walk those fingertips out, get into the low back. Take the right hand behind the left. Try to hook the fingertips onto the left thigh and simple little twist over to the right. Good, come back through center, come up to hands and knees, turn the fingertips so they face the knees, opening up the wrist. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart, widen the collarbone. Exhale, press and round the upper back. Good, inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. So focusing on linking your breath with the movement here, take a couple rounds at your pace. And then if you want to turn the hands back around so the fingertips are facing forward, you can do that. You can take big circles as you move through cat-cow. Make it feel good. That's the thing as you move through your practice today. Everything should feel really nice and good. Doesn't mean that it can't be hard, but it should feel good in the body. Good. When you're ready, come back to neutral. Walk your hands out so they're directly underneath the shoulders. First plank pose, feet or hips width distance. Pull the belly in, hollow out, and then rock the plank forwards and backwards, opening up the backs of the legs. Good, then hold your plank in stillness, press through the palms, see if you can create some height through the upper body. Squeeze the belly, reach through the heels, focus on the breath, holding here in stillness. Take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Press through the palms. Lift the hips up, pull the belly in, reach back through the heels. Start to pedal out the legs. Good, make it feel good. Good. Then come up to your very tippy toes in downward facing dog. And from here, drop the heels down, bend the knees a lot. Listen carefully. You're going to come forward to plank and step the right foot to the outside of the right wrist. Really engage and lift that left quad. Then take the right arm to a half circle and take it back. And then bring it back around, place it to the inside of the foot. Take the right foot back, press it back, bend the knees a lot. So really press through those palms. Bring it forward, step to the outside. Engage the left quad, half circle back. Bring it back to the inside. Take it back. Good, press back. This should feel really nice. Powerful movement forward, step forward, half circle. Good, one more time, take it back, bend the knees a lot. Last time, step it forward, half circle. Good, step back to plank first, hips up and back, downward facing, hold here. And as you hold, take a look at your hands. Your wrist creases should be parallel to the top edge of the mat. And then focus on putting the weight in the thumb and index finger knuckle. This will help protect your wrist so you're not dumping into the outside of the wrist. So check the palms and make sure they're flat on the mat. Good. All right, let's do the left side. Bend the knees a lot, press back through the palms, and then powerfully bring that left foot forward to the outside of the left hand. Half circle back. Bring it forward to the inside of the foot. Step it back. Press back. Bend the knees a lot. Good again. Step it forward. Half circle back. Bring it back to the foot. Take it back. Bend the knees a lot. Press to those palms. 2 more times. Step it forward. Take it back. Good, last time, press it back, step it forward, take it back. Good, step it back, plank pose. So make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. Shift your weight as far forward as you can. First, chaturanga push-up, drop the knees, drop the chest so that the elbows are directly over the wrist. Shoulders are in line with the elbows. Good, press back up to plank, hips up and back, downward facing. On an inhale, roll forward to plank, shift your weight as far forward as possible, knees or no knees, lower halfway down and hold, pull the belly in, squeeze the quads, press back up to plank, downward facing. Good, last one, inhale, roll forward to plank, halfway down, hold first, lower all the way down to the belly, untuck the toes. On your next inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. Legs are hip width distance, toenails down on the mat. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, lift, baby cobra, hold here. If you want, stay on the tops of your feet, press it up dog, lift the quads. Exhale, roll over the tops of the toes to downward facing dog. Holding here, pressing through the palms. Inhale, roll forward to plank. So these vinyasas, shift forward, lower halfway down, are yours to customize. You can either go low cobra to up dog, or just up dog to downward facing. Good, holding here. Walk your hands back to meet your feet. Take the left hand down, bend the left knee, right arm up. Circles with the wrist. Good, take the right hand down, bend the right knee, left arm up, circle the wrist, lengthen the spine, reach to the crown of the head. Come back down through center, heel toe, your big toes together. There should be some space in between the heels. Halfway lift and lengthen through the crown of the head, create a long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up using your core. Reach up, look up, join the palms for a moment, hollow out. Squeeze the legs. Sit down, Utkatasana chair pose. So weight is in the heels. Bring your hands to heart center. Good. See see a little one over there on the screen. On your next inhale, stand up, balancing on the right foot. Pick the left foot up. Externally rotate it and either place it down on the floor, the calf, or the thigh for Vrikshasana tree pose. Find one point of focus. Really squeeze that right quad. And then once you find your balance, you can take the arms up. If you want to challenge the balance, look up. Good. Listen carefully. From your tree pose, bring your hands back to heart center. Take that left leg, cross it over the right thigh, figure 4, and sit back down like you're sitting down in Utkatasana. So long spine, hollow belly, weight is in the heel. Good. Holding here. And then keeping the right leg bent, just uncross the left, sit back down, Utkatasana, take the arms up over the head. So you can join the palms, you can release the palms. If it's too much on the shoulders and the neck, you can always bring the hands to heart center. Good. From this Utkatasana chair pose, you're going to stand all the way up onto the left leg, Vrikshasana tree pose, other side, externally rotate that right leg, squeeze your left quad, find your one point of focus, widen the collarbones, find some ease here, then you can reach up, look up, whatever works. Good, hollow the belly out, soften the ribs to the hips. And then from here, moving into your figure 4, just take that right leg across the left thigh, hands back to heart center like you're sitting down into Utkatasana chair pose. Good. From here, uncrossing, keeping the left leg bent, sitting down, Utkatasana. Keep your hands at heart center. We're going to twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, use your obliques and your lats to twist to the right. Then when you get there, you can hook that left arm on the right thigh. You can keep your palms together, opening the chest, or you can take that left hand, make it a fist, and press it into the right palm. It really helps open the chest. Good, so be conscious of the core, keep pulling the belly in. Come back through chair in the center, hands through heart center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, using the obliques and the lats to twist. Then hook the right hand, arm onto the left. And you can make a fist to open the chest with that right hand. And put the right fist into the left palm. And finally, exhale, forward fold. Heel toe the feet so they're the distance of the hips. Grab opposite elbows, take a sway. Good, bringing the hands back to the mat. Walk yourself back out to plank first. Then when you get there, lower down to your forearms and start so that your elbows are pointed straight back to your feet. So again, same concept here. Root through the forearms, create some lift, hollow out the belly, squeeze the legs. Now you're going to take your arms and you're going to turn them towards each other so that they're parallel. So instead of being here in your forearm plank, they're like this. So one's going to be on top of the other. So elbows are still underneath the shoulders. Yep, you guys got it. Good, so open up the feet so they're hip width. Good. Drop the left hip to the mat, right hip to the ceiling, side plank. Yep, you're on your forearms. Good. Reach that right arm over the ear, create a little arc. Good. Come back through center. Belly in, other side. So left arm up, right hip down, Reach that left arm up over the ear. Good, come back. And then back through center. So your pace here, so opening up, taking each movement, keeping your breath nice and even, checking it in with a breath. Good, coming back. Good, couple more each side. Everybody looks amazing. This should feel really nice. Lynn, the kiddos are cuties. Good, keep it up, keep it up. Good, everybody do one more on each side, so take your time. One more each side. And then come back through center, come back to regular forearm plank. So turn your elbows again so they're facing the toes. Pull the belly in, you're gonna walk it up to plank. Make sure your hand is right under your shoulder. Press yourself up, plank pose. Hips up and back, downward facing. On an inhale, take the right leg up. Bring the knee forward to the nose. Hold and round. Every time we do this today, we're gonna pulse 5 times. So really press and round, squeeze the core and pulse the knee to the nose for 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna step it through, easy twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Good, back leg super strong. Circle those arms up to crescent lunge. Opening up the left hip. Reaching up nice and tall. Take a big inhale, reach up, look up. On an exhale, externally rotate the arms. Drop the elbows down. Drop the back knee down. Inhale, back up. Good, exhale, drop the back knee. You can even do a slight back bend. Good, reach up. Exhale down, inhale up. Good, so the inhale is bringing you up, exhale bringing you down. Next time you find yourself down, hold at your lowest point, pull the belly in and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the bottom, bring the hands to heart center, straighten the back leg, hinge at the hips, inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Exhale, twist. You can open the arms, really engage that left quad, lifting the left hip. Check in on your breath. Good, coming back through center, spin the back heel down, heel toe the right foot over so you have heel to back arch alignment, warrior 2. So make sure those toes are pointing straight ahead, front knee over the ankle, reaching evenly through the arms. Good, gaze over the right fingertips. On your inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up, squeeze the belly, try not to tilt the hips. Good, exhale back down, inhale, reach up, nice long spine. Your own pace here with the breath. Good. Next time you find yourself up, hold here, take the arms to a T so that back heel should be kicked out. The foot is sealed. You're gonna hinge over the front leg. And as you start to do so, heading into Trikonasana, weight is focused in the big toe. Squeeze the quad, lift the shins. That'll help keep the knees soft and prevent it from locking out. This is a great place for a block or a water bottle to create space. If you find yourself crunched over, try to open the chest by lifting up a little bit. I'm sure there's something you've got at your house, a couple books, something. Good. So from your Trikonasana, pull the belly in. We did this on Monday. Lift up a little and lower. So keep squeezing in your core. Lift up a little. Good, lower. Lift up a little. Lower. Good, lift up a little. Lower, hold, return to warrior 2. Keeping the front knee over the ankle. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale into extended side angle. Good, right arm goes in front or in back. You can even place it on the leg. If you do so, Just don't collapse. Create space, belly in. Good, and then take that left arm, reach it all the way over the ear. Good, return to warrior two. Turn the foot so you're in goddess pose now. So heels are in, toes are out. Nice neutral spine, so don't let the pelvis tilt forwards or backwards. You just want a nice neutral spine. You're eagling the left arm underneath the right. Sitting down at your lowest point. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows towards the belly button. So you're holding the plie, just moving the upper body. Inhale, lift up. Good. Exhale, take it down. Good. Inhale, up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, up and hold. Good. Unravel the arms to a T. Take it back to warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down. Frame the front foot. Take it back through your vinyasa to downward facing. Your flow to downward facing. Holding here, 3 rounds of breath. So check in on the breath. Check the alignment, pressing through the palms, reaching back through the thighs evenly. Good. Soften the ribs to the hips a little bit. Yes. All right, other side. Inhale, take the left leg up. Come forward to plank, knee to nose, hold. Create your height first, then pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it through. Easy twist, right hand down, left up. Really lift that right quad. Good, circle that left arm around, bring it all the way up, crescent lunge, reach up, look up. Really try to open up that right hip by pressing through the back heel. On your next exhale, externally rotate the arms, draw the elbows down, drop the back knee, inhale up. Exhale, take it down. Good, inhale up. And again, if you want to do a gentle upper thoracic back bend, just open the chest, look up if it feels good on the neck spine. Your pace here with your breath. Good. Next time you find yourself down at the bottom, hold here. Pull the belly in. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to heart center. Straighten the back leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take that twist. And then once you get there, placing the right arm on the left thigh, you can open, you can take a bind, whatever feels nice. Good, then gently releasing, coming back through center, spin the back heel down, heel toe the front foot over so you have front heel to back arch, warrior two. Good, again, toes pointing straight ahead, so knee is over the ankle, all tracking in the same direction. Kick that back heel out so it's sealed. So if your toes are pointing out, it's really hard on the knee and the hip, so really kick the heel out. Yes, helps you seal it when we move on to other poses. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Don't cock those hips. Good, exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. If you want to try closing your eyes as you move through, looking up, challenging the balance, something a little different. Good. Next time you find yourself up, hold, neutral spine, arms in the T, weight goes in the big toe, hinging over the front leg, squeeze the quad, lift the shins, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Trying to revolve those bottom ribs forward, top ribs back, really opening the chest. Pull the belly in, lift a little up, just an inch. Good, come down. Good, bring it up. Come down. A couple more times. Excellent. Hold Trikonasana. Take it back to Warrior Two first. Then turn the left toes in. So heels in, toes out. Sit down. Goddess, plie, whatever you want to call it. Eagle the right arm underneath the left. Bring the elbows up to the shoulders first, and then really pull those shoulder blades down. Pull the belly in. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, pull them down towards the belly button. So you're holding the lower body still, moving the upper body. So inhale, lifting. Exhale, squeezing. Focusing on the breath with the movement, your pace. Good, inhale, lifts. Exhale, squeezes. Good, come back up to center. Unravel the arms. Take it back to Warrior Two. Cartwheel the arms down. Take it back. Your flow, or skip it and just go straight to downward facing dog. Straight to downward facing. Good. On an inhale, roll forward to plank. Take the right knee to the outside of the right arm. Good. Swing it across to the left. Take it back to the right, to the left, to the right. Go back to the left one more time. Hold here. From here, you're going to kick it up and back, three-legged dog, and open up the hip, either holding or turning it over into wild thing. Okay, so really press to the left arm, open the chest, left leg straight. You're up on the right toes, opening the hip, opening the chest. Good. Come back through center. Before we do the other side, lower down, forearm plank. Forearm plank, elbows point towards the toes. Rock it forwards and backwards. Pull the belly in, hollow out. Good. Hold in stillness. Walk your feet towards your elbows. So pull those elbows in so they're right under your shoulders. Good. Walk it in. Drop both knees to a hover. Shins are hovering. Step it back, forearm plank. Again, walk the feet in. Walk the feet in. Drop the knees, hover. Step it back, forearm plank. Either hold here for 30 seconds in stillness, focusing on the breath, or take a child's pose. Once we're done with this, we're going back to the other side, doing that knee switches from left to right in plank. So you choose, 20 seconds left, holding in stillness, rooting through the forearms, lifting the belly, reaching back through the heels. Wonderful. Keep it up. Walking it back up to plank. Hips up and back, downward facing. Inhale the left leg up, come forward to plank. Take the knee to the outside of the left arm. Keep scooping the belly in. Take it over to the right. Back to the left. Right. Left. Good. Right. Left. Right. And then left. Kick it up and back. Either hold it up in three-legged dog or bend the knee and hold, or flip it over. Wild thing, really press the right palm, open the chest. You can take the hand to the heart. You can do big circles, really lift the hips. You can look over your shoulder. Good. Coming back through center. Hold here. Shift your weight as far forward as possible. Lowering yourself all the way down to your belly. Knees or no knees. Knees or no knees. Keep your toes tucked. Keep them tucked. Pull the belly in so it lifts off the mat. Lift the quads so they lift. Knees or no knees. Press yourself back up. Downward facing. Good. Inhale, roll forward. Knees or no knees. Shift the weight forward. Going all the way down. Good. Keep the toes tucked. This time, take the arms out in a T. Good. Then bring them back in. Pull the belly in, lift the quads up. You're pressing yourself back up. Good. Downward facing. Again with the T. One more time. Roll forward, shift weight, lower down, straight line. Arms out in a T. Bring them back. Hands are by the ribs, elbows back. Squeeze the quads, belly in, lift up. Downward facing. Take the right leg up. Knee to nose. Hold here. Press and pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it through. Open up. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale into extended side angle. If you have a bind and want to take it, left hand comes behind. If you have a full bind, you can lean forward to get it. A towel is nice, a strap is nice, but if you're going to connect, make sure you bring your chest back up and open everything up, creating a nice long spine. So you can hold here. If you have a more advanced practice and want to take it into birds of paradise or balance, you look outside of that right front foot and start to shift your weight. Square your hips first, and then you're going to lengthen the spine, bend the left leg a lot, and then see if you can start to stand up. Otherwise, you're just holding here in side angle, focusing on the breath. You can do your bird. You can take peace fingers to the big toe, whatever option feels good. Come to check on y'all. So nice. Good. Carefully releasing wherever you are. So if you're up here in Birds of Paradise, release. Step it back into your Warrior 2. Step it back into your Warrior 2. Straighten the right leg. Turn the toes. The feet are parallel to the short edges of your mat. Pull the belly in. Take the arms up over the head, just like we did on Monday. Inhale, lift. You're going to bend over to the right. Just take a nice stretch. Good. Inhale, come back through center, lengthen. Exhale. Good. Inhale back through center, lift and lengthen. Halfway down and hold if this is too hard on your back. Please take your hands to your hips. Pull the belly in and hold here. Good. Raise it up an inch. Really root those feet down. Keep the knees soft. Do not lock out those knees. Good. An inch up. An inch down. Inch up. And dive it all the way down to your mat. Hands down. Prasarita. Your version, if you want to take an inversion, we did lots of inversions last week. Please feel free to take those inversions. Handstand, headstand. They're all my fave. Just keep it safe. Good. If you're holding the stretch, just make it feel good. Inversions, please take your time. Everyone else, walk those hands out. Walk those hands out. Keep the right hand down in the center. Take the left hand up for a twist. Good. Come back through center, other way. Back through center, and then take those low side lunges. Low side lunges, low and slow. So hands can either be on the mat, but get your chest up. Either way, eyes up, chest up. And then if you want to try without hands, you can bring your hands to heart center. Make it feel good on those adductor muscles. Awesome. Then when you're ready, go back to the front. Frame the front foot. Step it back, plank. No flow this time. Instead, you're going to just do knees, alternating knees. And if you want to, make it more, turn it into your mountain climbers. Yes, and just be conscious of the core. You're pressing through the palms. Gaze is between the hands. Awesome. Stop. Hold your plank. Hold your plank. Now take it through your flow or just straight back. to downward facing, straight back. Good. When you get there, take that left leg up, come forward to plank, knee to nose, do those 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, step it through, bring it up, warrior 2. Get your alignment set. Inhale, reverse. Exhale into your extended side angle. Same thing as the other side. You can hold any version you want. You can take a half bind, trying to open the chest. You can go for that full bind. Strap or towel is helpful. Then once you get it, make sure you come back up. If you have it and feel good and want to try that bird, look at the left toes. Walk the right foot up so that you're at the top of the mat. Good. Bend the right knee a lot. Root the right foot down. Lengthen through the crown of the head first. Don't ever try to go into bird of paradise from a forward fold. Lift the chest halfway and then start to pick the toes up. And then take each part one at a time. Again, whatever your favorite standing balance is, you can even go back into tree pose like we did at the beginning. Good, I see lots of options out there. Nice, you guys. So hold for as long as you want. As long as you want. Then if you're at the top of the mat, just step it back to warrior 2. Good. Turn the toes. Again, feet are parallel to the mat. Good. Inhale, lift up. Join the palms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lean it over to the left. Good. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, right. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge at the hips. So use the core, pull the belly in. Again, if it's too much on the back, hands to the hips. Really root through the feet. Engage the quads. Keep the knees soft. Lift up an inch. And then down an inch, so you're parallel. Up an inch. Squeeze the core. Keep the hips over the knees. Lift, down. Last time, lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, all the way down. Your favorite version. If you want a headstand, do what I taught you last week. Elbows are right under the shoulders. You interlace the hands. You tuck the pinky so that it's right underneath and you have a nice flat edge. Yes, so if you're in inversion, please take your time. If you're holding, it's just a wide leg hamstring stretch. Yes, definitely. Pull it to the wall. Try your inversion. Nice. Check in on your breath, especially if you're inverting. Check in on your breath. Inversions, hold as long as you want. Everyone else, walk the hands out under the shoulders. Good. So left hand down, right arm up. Good. Come back through center. Switch. Come back through center. Take those low side lunges. Bring the chest up, bring the eyes up. Moving at your pace. Checking in on the breath. Inversions, please take your time. Stay as long as you want. I know they say yoga is not about the headstand or the handstand, but it is really fun to do. Good. Come back through center. Take it to plank. Lower down to your forearm. Yet another opportunity here if you want to do headstand. Pincha Mayurasana, we worked on all that last week. Otherwise, walk the feet in towards the elbows. Hold here. Drop the knees. Step it back to forearm plank. This time, you're reversing it. Walk your forearms back towards your toes. It's a different experience. Yes, hold here. Pull the belly in, root through the forearms. Bend the knees to a hover. Now you're crawling back out on your forearms. Crawling back out. Good. Oh, that was fun, huh? Why don't we take a child's pose and then we'll do that one more time. So sit back, regroup on the breath. That was a lot. Good. Check in. Come forward to forearm plank. So one more set. Same thing. Walk the feet in first towards the elbows. pull the belly in, root through the forearms, really try to get the hips over the shoulders, then drop the knees, step it back, forearm plank, hollow out the belly, walk the elbows back towards the feet. I know, not as easy as the first one. As much as you can. When you get there, hold, press back, bend the knees. It's like a bear crawl, walk it back out, walk it back out. Good, drop the knees, press it back, child's pose, child's pose. Good, then you're gonna bring the chest up when you're ready. Flip over to your backs. Over to your backs, you're gonna turn to the right hip. Body is in a straight line. So straight line, stack the legs, okay? Right arm out, left hand behind the head. Inhale when you're down. Exhale, lift everything up. So squeeze the legs. You should really feel this in the left side. And then inhale, release. So your own pace here. Your own pace. Just lifting. Good. We're going to go through a little ab series here. Finish up with a couple of balancing poses. And that'll be your day. Good. Now hold up at the top. See if you can just do 10 little pulses here. So lifting from the side, 8, 7, 6, 5. It's intense but small. 2, 1. Lower all the way back down. Slide the right arm in. You're still in a straight line. Bring everything up. Lift up. Drop the hip down. See if you can touch the mat. And then raise it all the way up. And then reach over the ear like we did in the beginning. So drop the hip down. See if you can tap. Lift up. Reach over the ear. Good. Drop it down. Up and over. Excellent. 2 more. Up and over. Up and over. Hold here. 10 pulses up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Bring it all the way down. Roll to your back. Bend the right knee. It stacks over the right hip. Float the left leg. If you need back support, you're going to put that foot down. Hands behind the head. Lift the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, I want you to tap. Really try to pull it all together. Squeeze the belly in. Then open up. Good. So squeeze your breath here. So every time you twist and tap, I want you to exhale the breath. Exhale the breath. Good. Keep it up. Good. Now come through center. Little pulses here for 10. Just in the center. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight leg bicycles for 10. 9, open that chest, look up, don't pull on the neck. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ouchie. Knees into the chest. Take a moment. And then release. You guys are just going to roll to the left side. I'm going to face you. So again, straight line, left arm out, right hand behind the head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Squeeze, engage the legs. Pull the belly in. So every time you lift, you're exhaling the breath. Good. Good. Your own pace here. If you have another little side crunch version you prefer better than this one, you can do it. Good. Keep it up. Do 2 more here, and then you're going to hold those legs up on the last one and see if you can just pulse the legs up. It's really small, but it's really intense. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide that left arm in so the elbow's right under the shoulder. Straight line with the body. Lift the hips up. Reach over. Try to create that arc. And then see if you can drop your hip down to the mat. And then reach up and over. Good. Again, any modifications, variations that you like, please take them. Good. Up and over. Big sweeping motions with the arm. Good. Good. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good. And then roll to your back. So we're gonna do the other side. So you bend that left knee, stacks over the left hip, lift the right, lift the chest, inhale, lengthen, exhale, squeeze everything together, tap, inhale, open up, squeeze and tap. Good. So again, always your pace. Always take care of yourself. If you need back support, please put the right foot down. I think we have like 5 left. Couple more. Then come through center, look up, please don't pull the neck. Pulse here, 10, 9, everything kind of pulses. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, get ready, last set, bicycles. Keep the chest open, look up, look up. Good, keep it up. Bring the knees in. Rock yourself up one time, Navasana boat. So really root through your sit bones, lift the chest. You can straighten the legs and hold on. So many options here. If you can keep good posture, you can let go. If you've never tried it and want to try to reach for the big toes and open the legs a little, you can try to pull them in. Whatever you do, you have great posture. Check in on your breath. From here, carefully releasing, rock yourself up to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Forward fold. Take peace fingers to the big toes. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, pull elbows out to the side. Forward fold, lengthen the spine. Release the neck and head. Shake the head, yes. You are amazing. All right, a couple final balancing poses here. So release the hands to the mat. Bring the big toes to touch. Bend the knees, sit down. Utkatasana chair pose first. Eagle the left arm underneath the right. Pull those elbows up. Sit down and start to pick that left leg up and over. You can kickstand the toe on the ground. You can go for a single, or if you have the double, then try that. If you've got the double going, then really try to pull the left hip back a little bit. Lift the elbows up, and then sit down another inch. Finding your drishti, your gaze, is the most important, along with really hollowing out the core. Check in on the breath. Good, releasing everything. Come to stand on the right leg. Hands through heart center first. Start to tip. So with airplane pose or warrior 3, you're hinging over the front, trying to create a straight line. All right, so you want your hips square to the mat, get those toes pointed down, belly in, open the chest, and wherever feels good on your back, you can take the hands back, heart center, or you can reach forward for warrior 3. Good, holding here, checking in on the breath. Keeping the hips square, bend the right knee. Standing split, hands to the mat. Another opportunity if you want to take some handstand kick-ups. Just make sure your hands are only as wide as your shoulders. If they're out too wide, it's too hard to get up. So if you have a wall and want to try, hands are the width of the shoulders, pull the belly in, and then really you're pushing off that right leg, and then your left leg is just a floater. Your left, I can't do it, Coco. Your left leg is just a floater. So if you're pushing off the right leg, that's your power leg. Good, then hold as long as you want. When you're ready, bring the left foot down to meet the right. Feet come out hip width distance. Slide the hands underneath. So you're standing on your palms, and you can bend the knees a lot for this. And then slowly try to straighten into your forward fold. One of my favorite forward folds, great wrist stretch. And even start to tip some of the weight forward. Shake the head, yes. Keep holding the belly in. Good. Release the hands, heel toe the feet back together, big toes touch. Sit down into Utkatasana chair pose first, then eagle the right arm underneath the left, pulling the elbows up, and then you'll take the right leg over the left, either kickstanding, single wrap, or double wrap. And if you have that double wrap going, really try to pull the right hip back just a little bit. Squeeze the quads together like crazy. Lift the elbows up in front of the shoulders. And then try to sit down another inch in the leg. How's your breath? When you're ready, you're going to unravel everything into airplane pose. So again, remember, you want those hips square to the mat. You're tipping from the hip, trying to create that straight line with the body. So if that means you're lower, instead of doing this where you drop the chest, this is better because you get more extension, more length. You can practice squaring the hips, dropping the toe towards the mat, lengthen through the crown of the head, pull the belly in, and reach through that lifted heel. There's a lot happening here, and don't hold your breath. Good. When you're ready, you're going to take the hands to the floor, hips are still square, standing split. You can hold here. You want to challenge your balance. You can try to grab on to the ankle, or again, you can try those kick-ups. This time your left leg would be your power leg, so you're really pushing off. Really pushing off, hands are super narrow. You're looking down between, and the top leg is just your floater leg. It doesn't flail, it doesn't do anything. Good. Good. When you're ready, please take your time if you're upside down. Right foot comes up to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Hold here for a second. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Bend both knees. Start to fold yourself down, coming down to your toes. Good. Lift the chest up. Hands to heart center. Take a twist to the right. Take the right arm back, left arm forward. Squeeze the thighs together. I have to decide what we're doing next based on my dog. Good. Whatever she gives me room to do. Turn to the left, twist. Good. Come back through center. Just take your hands down behind you, lower all the way down. Just one bridge pose today, one long held bridge pose. If you have Urdhva Dhanurasana, full back bend in your practice and you want to try it and go for it, I'm not teaching it today. Otherwise, head and shoulders are down, knees are over the ankles, legs are as wide. Legs are only as wide as the hips. Lift the hips up, root through the feet, spin the thighs towards one another. This creates space in your lumbar spine, and then open your chest up. It really helps if you want to C-clasp the hands underneath the body. This is like goat yoga or something. And just take full rounds of breath here, opening the chest. Good. If you're in your back bend, really try to pull the legs together versus letting them splay out wide. Good. Holding here. 2 more rounds of breath. And then gently lowering everything down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Just rock the hips right and left, right and left. And then take your left leg out, engage it, pull the right knee into the chest, and then open the leg up so that the knee is kind of like shooting for that right shoulder. So opening the hip up here. And then taking the knee, you can take it all the way across for a twist, or if you want to eagle or stack the legs, arms out in a T, look right. Good, maybe close your eyes. Good, coming back through center, unraveling. Take that right leg straight out, engage it, pull the left leg in, then open up the hip first by taking it out to the side. And then when you're ready, bringing it across for the twist. Whatever version you like, and then looking left. And if your shoulder starts to pop up when you're twisting, back out of the twist a little bit. It's better alignment for the spine, for the shoulders to remain in contact with the mat. Good. And then releasing back through center, happy baby, bend the knees. You can take the peace fingers to the big toes, hands to the arches of the feet or the shin, or if you have a strap and want to strap over the arches of the feet, and then really try to root the sacrum down onto your mat. You can rock it side to side. You can straighten the legs out if you want. And then from here, take a big inhale breath. Exhale, release everything into Shavasana. Shavasana. So close the eyes. Let go of any effort in the body or the breath. Really opening the shoulders, palm face the sky. Let the hips roll open. Good. Tap into the third eye. Take your gaze up to the third eye, your seat of intuition. And know that everything that you need is already right here. So we're always looking for answers, solutions, and it's here within you. So always remember that. Stay here as long as you want, or if you're ready, begin wiggling the fingers and the toes, bringing subtle movement back into the body. And then on your next inhale breath, taking the arms overhead. Point and flex the toes. Good, bringing the knees to the chest. And gently rolling to the right side and taking a pause here with your eyes closed, bringing to mind something or someone that you're grateful for in this crazy, crazy world that makes your life better. And then, as it pertains to yourself, say something nice to yourself about yourself. And then when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Taking the hands to heart center, bowing the head. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free, and my thoughts, words, and actions contribute to this in some way. Taking the thumbs to the third eye, symbolizing right and kind thoughts. This is where it all begins. This is where the seed is planted. Thumbs to the lips, symbolizing right and kind speech. Think before you speak, asking yourself, is it true? Is it necessary? And is it kind? And to the heart, symbolizing right actions. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every single one of you. Namaste. Thanks, you guys.